Introducing PerfTracks, my latest jam and lesson video bundles. Available now at perfectodecastro.com/perftracks. Check it out. Scenes from Inside is the latest release from beloved Filipina singer and songwriter Barbie Almalbis. Now available everywhere music is streamed and sold.
Basta tayo'y magkasama.
Okay, so let's talk guitars. Do you remember your very first guitar?
Yeah, my very first guitar that was my own was a Lumanog.
Steel string?
No. Was it a steel string? I think it was a nylon string. Nylon string, I think. Yeah, my mom got it. But that's a Cebu brand. Yeah, Cebu-based, yeah. So that was, I really love that. Alam mo, araw-araw nililinis ko. Para shiny pa rin, ganon. It had a hard case. Yeah. And then my mom had this these headless guitars. This is Steinberg or something. No, I don't know. I don't know what it was, but it was a headless guitar. Or maybe a Steinberg copy or something. But that was what I was playing when I started getting into more rock music. I would play my mom's headless guitar until late high school when my dad met G3 and bought the Strat.
Wow,
So
your mom's very cool. Yeah, I remember may maraming Steinberger copies nun.
A Steinberger nga. Yeah. I think it was a Steinberger copy, something like that. Basta,
Yeah.
ano siya?
Headless.
Walang head.
And then you're playing a Strat then, di ba?
Yeah.
If I-
I still have that Strat. Yeah. That was my first real guitar. We got it in high school. My dad got it for me. Kasi diba I was nga in Rojas City. My dad came to Manila and looked at the classified ads and looked for, I guess, a Strat. Anyway, ended up buying that one from this person named G3 Misa, who later on became a good friend of my husband and myself.
Yeah.
And then he's like, reunion lahat, full circle lahat. Parang my
I
dad bought this
know.
guitar from you. And,
I know. We hang out sometimes. He lives nearby.
Yeah, he lives in the States, yeah.
Yeah. he
He's
lives
a good friend
nearby.
of ours.
Yeah,
And,
and he's still doing the buy and sell thing.
He's still, wow. Since the early 90s.
Yes. Everybody knows what happened career-wise. They can follow that. So from this, ano uli kulay nung Strat mo dati when I first met you? It's parang
It's
natural
ano
color,
lang,
di ba?
Natural, yeah.
Natural color, okay.
Parang light wood.
Yeah, and then recently you're holding a black Strat.
Yes, yeah, that's my favorite. It's a Japan Strat. I got it in ano mo store yun? Kalimutan ko na. Basta, parang yung Guitar Center ng Japan. Parang ganon.
Oh, Ishibashi.
Must be, yeah. Parang Ishibashi.
Yeah, parang ganon. Okay.
Parang ganon. Parang doon nga. Yung may mga used, I think it was even used. I don't know. I forget now. Kasi minsan hindi mo alam yung nakasulat, di ba? Pero they had this whole section na the guitars were in a rack and must be a used. I don't know. I'm not too sure.
My main Strat is a Japanese Strat din. It's a 62 reissue na made in Japan.
I think it's the same. I think mine is 62.
Those are amazing guitars.
I know. And they even cost
not a lot.
less than a half of the other counterparts.
Yeah.
But they sound great. They sound...
Sounds great, feels great. And then, introducing the Bad 94 Distortion, the Perf de Castro's signature pedal. Now available to order from the following retailers: gcrockboard.com, guitarpusher.com, and from the official website, perfectodecastro.com. Links in the description.
Yeah, iba ba yung I've always wondered. Kasi I have my original Strat nga, di ba? It's harder to play. Actually, I hardly play it now. I play the Japan Strat. Parang the Japan Strat feels so much better on my hands. Iba ba ang scale or...
No, it's the
Ano ba yun?
profile, sa neck profile. Kasi
Ano ibig sabihin nun?
yung shape
yung
ng
lapad?
shape ng back of the neck at saka yung shape ng fretboard.
And even the front, yung iba flat na flat, yung iba may
May
curve,
radius.
even sa harap.
Yeah. Kasi ano yung unang Strat mo? Was that a US one?
Yeah, ano nga ba tawag doon?
American Standard.
No, yung mga yung naka-lay sensor na may metal dito, ano tawag doon? Super Strat Plus is what it's
Strat
called.
Plus, okay.
Yeah.
So the Strat Plus has a shallow C neck profile with a flatter fretboard radius.
Yeah, it's super flat. So the strings are not wider apart.
It's not wider. It's not wider. It's just flat.
That's why I always said, parang it doesn't seem wider, but why is it
Yeah.
harder to play? It's harder to grip. It's
Kasi
more
yung
uncomfortable.
parang when you grip it here, dito sa back of the neck, because of the profile, walang wood dun sa kung saan yung arch ng kamay mo. Tama.
Yun yung Strat Plus. So wala kang support. Basically parang walang.
Yeah. So parang siguro unconsciously maybe you're tensing up your hand para mag-grasp mo
Para
siya.
umabot sa loob.
Yeah.
Para ma-press mo ng mabuti. Kasi mas
para
malayo
ma-press mo.
yung ano mo.
Yeah. Unlike yung 62 reissue, it has a meteor profile in the back. So pag ganun mo, parang
Andun na agad.
andun ka agad. Tapos
Yes.
vintage if that's not modified, vintage radius yung fretboard nun eh. So it's maybe a 7 and a quarter inch. So
Okay.
So,
So
pag
there's a bit of an
nag-bar ka,
arch.
pag nag-bar ka,
Yeah.
ang sarap sa bar kasi
It's
hindi
there to
mo
meet you.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
exactly.
like, hey, I'm here.
Yes,
You
exactly.
just konting press lang nandun na siya.
Exactly.
So that's what it is. I always, that's good. Thanks for enlightening me. I always thought it was like, is it wider? Why is it so uncomfortable to play? So now I only play my Japanese Strat.
Yeah, kasi the Strat Plus, usually Americans kasi with their big hands, they hold the guitar like this. Okay. And then for them to stretch while holding the guitar like this,
Kailangan mas
kailangan mas manipis yung neck.
mas manipis.
Oo, ganun. Pero sa atin, maliliit ang kamay natin. We tend to hold the guitar the proper way with the thumb behind the neck, ganun.
The Filipino way.
Yeah. Masyado na manipis yung neck nun. So, that makes it uncomfortable. Parang makikita mo agad dito, ito, parang stretched out yung tendon mo dito pag nakaganon ka. Di ba? So, but with the
So okay pala yung thicker. So
yeah, with a thicker neck.
I always thought thicker was supposed to be more uncomfortable. Hindi pala.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily.
Ito rin medyo thick din yung neck nito eh. Medyo bilugin din siya kung makikita mo ba.
Yeah.
Kaya comfortable din to eh.
Yeah. And then also may tag dito, may tonal properties din. I mean, since you have a thicker neck, it's more stable. The string transfer is you get better string transfer to the body as opposed to pag manipis yung neck mo, parang if it's not built properly, lalaban siya sa vibrations ng string. So,
Minsan nga naisip ko ng palitan yung neck ng yun nga yung Strat Plus ko. I mean, it's there. I mean, pwede mo naman isalpak ulit. Pero just so I can play it more, sabi ko parang, kasi pag hinawakan ko yung yun yung Japanese Strat, parang it's more comfortable. Sabi ko, palitan ko, pagpagaya ko kayo yung neck nito. Para ilagay ko doon.
Pwede. It might be like a tweak in the technique then. I mean, you can play one guitar for specific things and then another guitar for...
That's true.
I mean, that's what I do.
Like with the tele, right? When you hold the tele, there's some songs that you just get to play that you like playing that you won't really like to play in the Strat and vice versa, right? It's like may tunog siya, may sinasuggest siyang sound eh.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the reason why we have so many guitars.
Excuse lang. Tayo lang nakakaintindi.
Yeah. No. Pinag-usapan namin ni Ira to eh. He was talking to a guy who his thing was barbecues. So he has different grills for different styles of barbecues.
Oh, wow. Yes.
So sabi ni Ira, that's like me with my guitars. If I want to smoke a brisket, if I want to smoke ribs, I use this.
That's true.
Ganun din naman eh. Or chef's knives. We use the 8-inch chef's knives for specific things. You use a fillet knife for something else.
I get it, yeah. I get it, yeah.
Although, for those who don't really care about the specifics.
Or know what goes on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Because I've had friends, come to me like, what? They all sound the same to me. It's like, what?
Yeah,
an electric guitar is an electric guitar. Yeah. But I get it.
Yeah. Basta mga kaibigan, Perf de Castro to at welcome sa bahay ni Pekto. Sana enjoy kayo dito sa episode ng PERFTalk. Break lang tayo saglit para sa ilang announcements. Ang bagong merch partner ko dyan sa Pilipinas ay walang iba kundi ang GC Rockboard. Matagal ng kaibigan at sponsor ng channels ko ang GC Rockboard, kaya't sigurado na ako sa kanilang service at reliability. At malaki ang tiwala kung aalagaan nila kayong lahat ng mabuti. Sa ngayon, available na sa gcrockboard.com ang mga PDC merch tulad nitong Practice Makes Perfecto Sunset Design. At ngayon, marami na rin mapapagpili ang kulay ng t-shirt. Huwag kalimutan dumaan sa video description para sa
link papunta doon sa merch page. Pag napili nyo na ang PDC merch nyo sa gcrockboard.com, siguraduhin kumpleto ang lahat ng steps ng checkout. Dahil hindi ipaprocess ang orders nyo kung hindi mag-clear ang payment during checkout. At pag natanggap nyo ng inyong PDC merch, padala nyo ako ng picture either through Facebook or Instagram para malagay ko kayo sa videos tulad ng ginawa ko sa mga kaibigan ko rito. Okay, yun na lang muna. Balik na tayo sa PERFTalk.
Okay, and then from the Strat Plus, yung Parker na yung sumunod.
Yeah, yung Parker na. I remember, actually it's right there. Behind me, can you see it?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Parker, so when I started with with my band, parang bagong labas nun Parker, 94, 95. So I would always see it in magazines. It's like, it's only 5 pounds and something like that. And I like the idea that it's so light, but it's so sturdy. And I
may
found
acoustic
it cool.
sound.
May acoustic, yeah. So then, nung nag-start kami mag-gig with Hungry Poets, I got that guitar. But then, like I told you, back then, hindi pa ako discerning din kung ano yung sound na gusto ko. So I didn't really love its sound at the start. It's just that I like how it performs. Yeah, yun nga. It's light and it's easy. The thing about it, it's kind of the opposite of yung sa Strat kanina kasi the neck is so thin, but then it's also very wide, but then it's also so easy to play. I don't know how they did it. Basta parang it's almost like you're playing a toy. And that's how it feels. It's like it's just easy to play. But then yun nga, over the years as I got into playing more and get into different guitar sounds, parang nabitin ako sa tunog niya na parang hinanap ko ulit yung tunog ng kahoy, tunog ng mas ganon. So then I just tinkered with it. Actually, that's not a Parker inside anymore. It's like totally different inside. Like the pickups are changed, the electronics are all changed. So now I started gigging with it again when I became happy with how it sounds.
What did you change?
Yeah. Want me to go get it?
Sige.
Alright.
Sige. Is that a single coil sa...
Yes. On both.
Okay.
Single. So, let me just tune up a bit.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, and it's so stable. See, I haven't used this in a while. It's still, in tune. Kasi nga siya yun nga yung niya, diba? It's so sturdy. So, it can withstand certain temperature changes, things like that.
Humidity and temperature changes.
May exoskeleton.
Yeah, balot ng graphite.
Oo, parang may may siya, may halo, parang composite. May graphite na ganyan yung exoskeleton niya. Kaya sobrang nipis, sobrang gaan, pero sobrang tibay. Anyway, so ito yung so iba na siya sa loob. Kasi before, it was a fully active system. It was all parang isang malaking chip sa likod But then it had these humbucker pickups na I think I like single coils more. Although I like the kasi yung PRS, 'di ba? Naman siya parang arch top pickup. So may pagka it's not so
low output.
Low output, yeah. So it's still kind of like a single coil to me, to my ears. It's you can hear the nuances. So, yeah. Anyway, so here.
So what pickups did you put in?
All right, the pickups I put in, I experimented on some. I had I thought before, since naka-humbucker siya dati, baka kailangan ko lang ng better humbucker. So I changed. I put a different set, maybe two different sets yung dinaanan nito. Tapos hindi pa rin. I mean, it was better but still not the sound I like. And then sabi ko, try ko nga kung I had these extra pickups lying around. Like, this is a Telecaster neck and this is a lace sensor pickup from my Strat Plus. Kasi yung Strat Plus, sabi ko nga sa'yo nga, di ba, na hindi ko na siya masyadong yung sound. Parang tinanggal ko yung lace sensors, nilagyan ko ng ibang pickup. So I had these just lying around. I just wanted to try ko nga, lagay ko lang. Yun, nung nilagay ko, parang yun nga, it got closer to the sound I preferred. So ito na yung, actually, ba to? The way I wired it now, it's just two lang. Parang, I forgot if it's neck and bridge or mixed and bridge. But anyway, so ito yung bridge. Lagyan ko ng konting reverb lang para may... And then here's the other position. So it's...
Yeah, it doesn't sound like a Parker. mas malaki yung tunog.
Tapos hindi rin siya, yun nga, yung hindi siya tunog na high output na humbucker, di ba, na parang pwede rin siyang parang ano niya na yung mga subtleties.
You hear the strings more. As opposed to yung parang output lang.
Yeah.
But you're still using the acoustic side? Meron pa rin
Yeah, the
peso?
acoustic side still works.
Okay.
Let me see. I don't know if I need to turn off the amp simulator, but
Nice. And then, okay, so I heard, I don't know, if it's a rumor, like one of those frets fell off during a gig.
oh yeah, it's not a rumor. I think it's common. Okay, so yung Parker kasi, yung mga frets niya naka-glue lang. That's how they designed it, and it works over there where you live. But when it comes to, 'di ba, dito sa Asia, dito sa mas humid na natatanggal yung frets. So, parang akala lang hindi problem, pero dito sa atin nagiging problem siya. So natatanggal yung frets. So anyway, okay lang, pinabaon ko na.
Okay.
Nilagay na to ni Ari. Nilagay niya ng frets na regular Hindi naman siya kaya naman siyang i-refret in a normal way.
Oh, so naglagari siya ng fret lines. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's good. It didn't do anything to the. I mean, he did this more than 10 years ago. It's been fine. Yeah, so these are regular frets na. I think stainless steel din kasi stainless steel yung original na frets dito. So I think he put the same kind. But this time they're embedded na.
Okay. No more flying frets.
Wala nang nahuhulog na.
Nice. When you're ready for new pedal day, use discount code GCPerf10 at gcrockboard.com to get 10% off your entire order. You can use the code multiple times and there is no expiration date. Enjoy. Then after the Parker, after that guitar, was yung McCarthy na?
I mean, I have Telecasters, mga ganyan. And then, well, I guess hindi naman lahat ng Telecaster magkatunog, depende din sa pickup, depende din sa pero
well, the basic Telecaster sound is the same, although yung twangy yung bridge, but then bilog yung neck pickup. That's why aside from country players, you see a lot of jazz players use this.
Julian Lodge, he's my new favorite. So good.
Yeah, the Julian Lodge. There's also a really
Josh Smith. He's one of my favorites.
Yeah, Josh Smith's
too.
really good. He's really good. Telecaster din. But one of the guys who wrote the book on chord melody, Ted Green, played a Telecaster, a blonde Telecaster just like this. He wrote the book called Chord Chemistry. And ang galing nun. I'm just sorry I wasn't able to catch him when he used to teach here.
Yeah. So you gig with your Telecaster. Is that your main thing now?
Well, no. I gig with
You
this.
don't have a main thing. Yeah, I got some main things.
No, since my band here is more classic rock. I need to have a humbucker guitar. So with the Floyd Rose, so that was I'm back to that style of guitar. But then
Ibanez or parang ganun, parang Super Strat.
Actually, it's a Super Tele. Let me go get it.
Super Tele. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on.
Wow. Is that a Music Man? No, it's not a Music Man. I was gonna say that was a Music Man, but then it's not. It's just shiny.
It's built by my good friend, it's John Sullivan of Sully Guitars in Texas.
Super Tele.
Yeah.
Why is it Super Tele?
Well, I know, I just coined that phrase.
The shape of the body is a Telecaster. Yeah.
Yes, the shape is a Telecaster.
Except it has
humbuckers and a Floyd Rose.
Contour. Yeah.
Then 24 frets, and then the what they call this, the neck joint is very very ergonomic. Yan. Tapos, of course, it sounds like a rock guitar. But I can split the pickups and I get the
nice.
I can get the cleaner sounds. Yun, but for the most part, I've gone back to this style of guitars kasi
A shredder's guitar.
shredders, rock guitars. Although I don't set it up like shredder guitar. I still use
It's a bit high, yeah.
yeah, I
For
use
the
heavy
tone,
strings
no?
for the tone. Tsaka if I use a guitar with light strings, I'm not gonna stop. I'll just go. I'll just
Sarap
nood-
no?
I'll
Masarap
just
kasi.
noodle lang. Oh.
Masaya! Ang saya-saya.
So the heavier gauge makes me think more and choose my note. Sige, tell me about your McCarthy. Yun na.
Okay.
Para
My McCarthy, I was, we were on our US tour when no, hindi pala. A few months, we were preparing for our tour. And I was pregnant. So then, my doctor allowed me to still gig and still tour. But of course, I can't carry something very heavy. And I'd have to sit down for more than half of the set. So I would stand up at the beginning and sit down the rest of the set. And in the end, I could stand in the last few songs. Ganun lang. So then I went to the store and that was the time na medyo bitin ako sa tunog nito ng Parker. So naghahanap ako ng guitar na magaan kasi ang bigat ng Strat ko na before. Ayun. So then I went to the store and that's how I picked guitars. I was like, hey, this looks nice, or this is the kind, nice style. I'd get it and I'd pick it up. And then I'd put it back in the rack. That's too heavy. That's too heavy. That's too heavy. That's it. And then I asked for assistant sa store. Yun nga, sabi ko, meron ba kayong guitar dito na magaan? Yung pinakamagaan na meron kayo na yung tunog ay, yun nga, parang tunog kahoy pa rin, buo pa rin yung sound. Yun. So then, kinuha niya yan, yung PRS. Tapos nung trinay ko, yan, sabi ko, ito na nga yun yung And it's helped me. It's easier for me to sing din pag hindi masyadong walang weight dito. So I'm more partial towards lightweight guitars because it's easier to sing.
You know that the McCarthy archtop, that's the only PRS I ever liked. Yeah, kasi for some
It's
reason
the only one I have. Yeah.
Yeah, for some reason I don't bond with PRS guitars. I mean, I like them. I like the way they sound. I like the way they look. But whenever I start playing one, parang it's
Yung feeling. May mga guitar din. Alam mo, may mga guitar brands din na ganun yung feeling ko. Parang cool, okay siya. Others love it, but for me, parang alam ko yung feeling na yun.
Yeah, parang alam mo yun, hindi siya I'm supposed to love it, but I don't.
Yeah,
I don't.
hindi mo lang nagustuhan yung experience niya. No.
Except for the one PRS McCarthy archtop that I played sa isa friend ko. Gustong ko yun. And then of course she's not selling it. So and then it can't get that anymore. Parang wala, hindi na nila binebenta. So but anyway. So that's my PRS story.
Yeah. No, I'm happy. I'm super happy with this guitar that I gig with it the most. Because I like the way it sounds.
If you're enjoying this video, please give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and ring that bell.
Oh yeah, back to the tele. Okay, versus the PRs because I have Telecasters and which I love and I use it for recording. And like I said nga kanina, iba-iba yung tunog ng tele to me kasi yung maybe you can help me with it.
Sige.
How to think about it.
Sige.
My problem with it, okay, is I use it a lot. For this album, I use it a lot. I use it a lot for recording. So when I play live with the Telecaster, tapos pag 3-piece lang kami, parang hindi ganun kakapal yung tunog niya. Parang so we have a drummer, we have a bass player, and then when I'm by myself trying to the rhythm, right, and then singing over it, parang compared to the PRS or even the Strat, parang yung spectrum niya, parang parang mas manipis. I mean, it's bright, it really cuts through. Ayun, that's my problem with it. I use it now. I use it more, kunwari, marami kami. Like, I'm with a worship band called Victory Worship. Sometimes there's 3 guitar players, 3 acoustic, may dalawang keyboard. So, I use my Telecaster all day, kasi it's okay if I just, have this small, sa sound spectrum, small space. It's okay. Pero yung sa 3-piece, hindi ko siya mapatunog na I feel comfortable that there's a backdrop na makapal. Yun, that's it. But with the Strat, the PRS, it's easy.
Yeah. Well, kasi actually yun yung purpose ng tele. Its job is to cut.
Cut through. So
Ngayon,
it's not really very wide. Sabi ko kasi may lows naman siya, may highs naman siya. Yung mids niya ba yung hindi makapal?
Medyo hollow. Parang naka-scoop yung EQ niya.
Maybe that's what it is.
Although you can have you messed around with the tone control?
Yeah, I mean, I use it naman din. I use it. Like, usually pag sa bridge, naka halfway down or something.
Okay. Ano yung tele mo?
I have a Japan na Fender dalawa and then a Sur Classic T.
Ah, okay. So
Yung Sur mas makapal kaysa sa Japan. Pero yun nga, I love the way they sound. It's just that, yun, pag sa band na, biglang parang may manipis.
okay, couple of things you can try. If you want to
Yeah.
boost the low end a little bit, you can raise the pickups, put them closer to the strings a little bit, especially the bridge para mag-raise yung bass. And then you can also help that out with the tone control. What I do with the tone control kasi is if you turn it all the way off. Okay. So usually pag nakatodo yung tone control, yung tele is like talagang skandaloso.
Yeah. Cutting. Yeah.
So what
yeah, I never play the bridge with a fully open tone.
Yeah. So, but it's just I find it sounds thickest when you turn down the tone and then right when yung nag-bright siya. Yan parang you still have the bite. But there's like more low end support.
All right.
So that's the
So
the
that's
main
about
thing is,
halfway or more.
No, it's more. It's
Even
like
less, yeah.
when you turn down the tone. Yeah, as soon as nag-a yung tunog from U to A, the U. Yan.
U
Yes.
to A.
Yeah, it's U to A.
Yeah.
So, yan. Kasi pag dito,
I'll try it with this one.
yeah, try it.
U.
Yan. Yan, di ba? So as soon as
Yeah.
when you're in that zone, parang you have the low end is there even though you're with the really bright pickup. You know.
Okay. So that will even help. That will
I
help
think
even
that
with
will help.
even with the mids.
Yeah, even with the
Ganon.
mids. You can try it. Of course, every guitar is different. You'll have to
Yes.
find. But one thing I did like for this tele, I raised the bridge pickup para I have
Yeah.
more
Para hotter
output.
lang.
Hotter lang ng
Oo nga.
konti. And then also you get more proximity effect. So mas makapal yung tunog.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mas may bass. So you gig with that like one 3-piece band or you're the only guitar player, it's hindi ka nabibitin.
Bagay din sa kanta. I mean, I
Yeah.
use this for mga rootsy rock, Stones.
Okay, yeah. Kasi yun nga, I watch like Julian Lodge or sino yun, si Blake Mills, and they're the only guitar player in their band and they use a Telecaster and they sound awesome. It sounds so good. For me lang, ba't ganito pag kami ba't ganito tunog?
Well, you also
matimpla.
have to listen to the tone of the other members din. Kasi
yeah.
usually pag
like-
those bands usually mas wide pa yung tunog ng bass. Alam mo yun, to fill in.
compensate then.
Yes.
Yeah.
That way you think of the bass as an extension of the guitar tone. Parang
Okay.
ganun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess hindi ka naman mag-gain tumugtog eh. So it's not that. Kasi usually too much gain makes it sound small then. As opposed to
that's true.
popular, as opposed to what everybody thinks,
The
more
notion,
gain,
yeah.
more gain means bigger sound. It actually doesn't.
It compresses it.
It compresses the sound. Okay, I'm gonna ask you for your favorite lick, your pet lick.
It was my friend, Kakoy Legaspi, who taught me this lick, and I use it all the time. But he said he got it from somewhere. I don't know. Anyway, so you might already know this, but so it's a G. Yeah. Yeah, no, yan. That's just the